Hi there. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to define a quadratic equation. You will also learn how to solve the quadratic equation using different methods such as factorization, by completing the square, and quadratic formula. In this section, you are going to learn how to define a quadratic equation. So let's begin. Defining quadratic equation. A polynomial of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers, a is not equal to 0, and x is a variable. In other words, we can say that a polynomial whose highest degree is 2 is known as a quadratic equation. Let's look at this general equation very closely, and if you look at, you will see that the highest degree of variable x is 2 and there is no other degree greater than 2. So this is an example of a quadratic equation. Now let's consider an example where we can explore how to define a quadratic equation. So the example is, check whether the following are quadratic equation. X plus 4 whole square minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 2. It is given that x plus 4 square minus 2x is equal to 3x minus 2. If you look at this term right here, this is more like a plus b whole square. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the formula right here which tells us that a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now if you look at this term, you will see x is my a and b is my 4. So I'm going to solve using this formula, and if I do that, I will write a square is here, which is x square, plus 2ab. 2ab is 2 times x times 4, which is 8, and b is 4, so 4 square is 16. So this is my a square plus 2ab plus b square. Minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 2. Now let's simplify this further, and if we do that, we will get x square plus 8x plus 14 is equal to 3x minus 2, because 16 minus 2 is 14. Now what I want to do, I want to add 2 on both sides so that I can bring this 2 on this side. So let's add 2 on both sides. And if I do that, this 2 is cancelled out and I will add 2 with 14. So I will write 14 plus 2, which is 16. So my expression will be x square plus 8x plus 16 is equal to 3x. Now, what I would like to do, I would like to bring this 3x to this side. There's only one way I can bring this 3x to this side is by subtracting 3x from both sides. So let's subtract 3x from both sides. And if I do that, this will be cancelled out. And I will write x square plus 5x plus 16 is equal to 0, because 8x minus 3x is 5x. Now let's compare this equation with the standard general equation of the quadratic equation, which is this equation right here. So if you compare this equation and this equation, you will see this equation is exactly like this equation, because highest power of x is 2. So basically x square plus 5x plus 16 is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation.